Hello, it's Gordon here. Hope all is well with you. In this Facebook Live I've called hashtag Scroll Free September. And we've still got a week left in October, but I've called it hashtag Scroll Free September because that's what I'm going to be trying in a week's time. I saw it on social media, funnily enough, about Scroll Free September. I thought, oh, well, I'll check that out. What's all that about? And it was a campaign that was launched last year for the first time, I think, by the Royal Society for Public Health. And of course, it's to do with the amount of time that we spend on social media and the benefits of that and the detriments of that. And when I saw it, I thought, well, hang on. When was the last time that I actually had a concerted break or a concerted effort to look at how much time I spend on social media and a concerted effort to have time away? And I came to the conclusion, I don't think I ever have. So I think that my scrolling and social media time has increased and increased and increased. And would I call myself a social media addict? Well, I would say yes, I suppose. I mean, there's times where I go, hours and hours and hours, 9 hours without looking at social media. So in that sense, I suppose I'm not an addict. But when I get the chance, ooh, I'm going to look, ooh, I'm going to look, ooh, what's happened here, ooh, what's happened here. And I would say Facebook is my vice, which is where, one of my vices, which is where I'm doing this video. Twitter, I've got an account there. I post content. I don't really use Twitter, to be honest. Instagram, I've got an account on Instagram. I post on Instagram. I don't really use it that much because I've always thought anything you can do on Twitter and Instagram, you can do just as easily, if not better, on Facebook. So it's always been Facebook for me. YouTube, I don't really consider YouTube as being social media. YouTube is obviously a content platform. Yes, I put all my videos on YouTube and I consume a lot of content on YouTube, but I don't really think of that as social media. So the idea of Scroll Free September, according to the Royal Society of Public Health, is to take a break, and this is what it says, from all personal social media accounts. So that implies it's okay to do it for business. Well, okay, yeah, you can understand that. That makes sense because it's probably the personal social media which is the real time sucker. But then it also says instant messaging apps are okay. So that's a bit of a caveat, isn't it? That's a bit of a get out because a lot of the time drag and the time sucking on social media is instant messaging. So what I'm planning to do is cut down my social media scrolling to a large extent. So I'm going to see how I go with not posting, with not engaging. I'm not going to say that I'm never going to look. So I still might have the odd look, but my view is if you're going to do something like a scroll-free exercise, you might as well do it. If you're going to do it, do it. And in their campaign, the Royal Society for Public Health say that the whole point of it is that after doing it, and they call it Scroll Free September, so okay, you can do it for September, and at the end of it, you can look back and analyse it. You can say, what did I miss by not spending all that time on social media in September? What did I miss? What was good about me taking a break? What was bad about me taking a break? Did I use the time to do a lot of other things? And what were those other things that I did in that time? So once you make that kind of an analysis, and I love that kind of exercise in the personal development, self-improvement field, clearly you've got to have some kind of control. So you do it for a time period, then you step back and you assess the results of what you actually did and how you actually felt after you've done it. So that's my plan. Scroll Free September, and we'll see how it goes. I'm quite interested to see how it develops. So let me know if, see, here we go. This is something I tend to do in social media. I'm doing a Facebook Live, and at the end of it, which is what you do on social media, I say, let me know. Let me know what you think about Scroll Free September. Let me know what you think about the idea. Have you ever come across the campaign before? As I say, I think it's only been around, I think last year was the first time. What would you think about doing it? Do you spend time on social media? How would you rein back the time, etc., etc., etc.? But of course, if you reply in September to this video, I probably won't see your reply, and I probably won't be replying to your reply. But that's one of the reasons I'm doing this video a week in advance, to sort of lead myself up to it, if you see what I mean. So anyway, there we go. Signing off for now. Wishing you as ever health and happiness. Looking forward to doing other things in the time that I will be taking away from scrolling. Maybe clearing up a bit of physical clutter, maybe clearing up a bit of mental clutter, clearing up all sorts of clutter with that free time. Wishing you, as ever, health and happiness. I'll speak to you again soon.